Welcome to Bloom at the Yoga Garden. So thank you so much for joining me again. So this practice we're going to do is going to be quite short and snappy, but hopefully it will help you to feel grounded, to feel earth, to feel a certain earth connection. And actually, if you can, it's a lovely practice to do outside. So we're going to begin sitting in Sukhasana. So if you can, cross your shins, your legs at the shins, and lift the flesh of your sit bones. Feel you're really rooting down into those bony parts of your bottom, and then take a big inhale, lift your heart center up, roll your shoulders back and down. And just take a couple of breaths to allow yourself to arrive on your mat. So you can have your hands, the backs of your hands resting on your knees if that's comfortable, or wherever feels right for you. So inhale and exhale. With each breath, allow yourself to soften. And with each inhale, feel the earth energy rising up through your body. Feel that wonderful connection that we have with nature, with the earth. Feel grounded, feel rooted, feel safe and strong. And just continue to follow your breath. So our breath is the bridge which connects to consciousness, which unites our body, mind, and spirit. We all know how important it is for our physical well-being, and if you've been practicing yoga for a while, you'll be beginning to understand how important it is for your emotional and mental well-being as well, and how we can adjust how we're feeling simply by changing our breath. So inhale and exhale. Inhale, feel the lungs expanding. Exhale, feel a softening and letting go. Inhale, feel the ribs moving apart. Chest expanding. Exhale, let everything soften and release. Inhale, feel energy, feel alive. And exhale, smile. What a wonderful moment. So just continue to follow your breath for another couple of rounds. And then I have a little mantra or a little affirmation that I'm going to share with you that you may or may not choose to take on board for your, not only for your practice today, but maybe for the rest of your day, the rest of your week, whatever. Today, I choose to be grateful for everything that I have, to be kind to myself and others, to be happy, to be alive, to be present here and now. So just follow your breath for another couple of rounds, and then we're almost ready to begin the physical aspect of our practice. And of course, as always, please listen to your own body. Don't do anything that you know doesn't suit you. Leave it out. Use a prop. You do whatever suits you. So just check that you're still nestling down in your sit bones. Blink your eyes open nice and gently if they were closed. And then we're going to take a big inhale, sweep your arms up, look up between your hands. Give thanks for that lovely energy that you have. And then as you exhale, drop your left hand onto your right knee. Reach up into the fingertips of the right hand and just hinge gently over to the left. So don't let your right knee lift and don't let your right sit bone lift. Inhale back to center. Left arm sweeps up to join the right. Right arm comes onto the left knee. The left hand sweeps up overhead. And again, watch your left knee doesn't lift or your left sit bone. Inhale, both arms sweep up again. Look up if you want to. And exhale, left hand to right knee. Right hand hinges over. Inhale, both arms sweep up. Exhale, right hand to left knee. Left hand sweeps over. And exhale, bring yourself back to center. And then from here, we're just going to roll forward and meet me in tabletop. So knees and feet hip-width apart, wrists below your shoulders, and knees below your hips, and actively press the floor away. So we're going to take an inhale here. And then as you exhale, tuck your tail under, navel back towards your spine, chin in towards your chest, and press the floor away. Really press the floor away. And then as you inhale, drop your belly to the floor, hollow out your spine, bottom up towards the ceiling, heart center through, lift your chin. And then as you exhale, bring your heels, your knees back down, your buttocks, your bottom back down towards your heels, and just walk your thumbs together, your hands together, so your thumbs are touching. So it doesn't matter if your forehead doesn't get to the floor here. Take a breath here. Then inhale, slide your hands apart again, and bring yourself up into your cow posture. Belly to the floor, bottom up. Exhale, tuck your tail under, press the floor away. Inhale, back into your cow pose. And exhale, tuck your tail under, bottom down towards your heels. Walk your hands together, thumbs to touch. Breathe into the back body. And then inhale, walk your hands apart. Come back into your cow pose. Bottom up towards the ceiling. Dip your tummy to the floor. Exhale, tuck your tail. Cat pose. Inhale into your cow again. And exhale, sink back onto your heels. Bring your hands together again. And this time drop your elbows and maybe bring your hands together in Namaste, just at the base of your skull, wherever feels comfortable. And just take a couple of nice, long, slow breaths here. And then plant your hands. Bring yourself up. Tuck your toes under, and then we're going to plant one foot and then the other. So come to, so that you're more or less the full width of your mat. And if you can, bring your heels down. If you can't bring your heels down, that's okay. Bring your hands out in front, or get a blanket, roll it up, and put it in the back of your heels so that you're resting down on something and you'll feel more secure. So if you can, bring your hands together or your arms inside your thighs, just to encourage that little bit more movement. So toes are at about 10 to 2. And lift your heart center up, sacrum going down towards the floor. And enjoy this, or maybe not. and breathe. Heart center lifting. And then we're going to drop our left hand down towards our right ankle and reach up with the right hand. Just a little hinge over to the side. Swap sides. Right hand to left ankle and we hinge over. So we've already done something similar. Swap hands, one more each side. And just notice where you're feeling in your body. And if you have bad knees, of course, you can stay up here and do it, from here. You don't need to be right down. So from here, we're all going to press into the floor and bring ourselves up a little bit. And then we're going to reach out, take our feet out hip width apart. And then we're going to sit down onto the left heel. So the left heel can be lifted or it can be raised, and stretch out the heel of the right foot. So it doesn't matter whether you're here like this or whether you're here like this, that's perfectly okay. You don't need to go down nearly as low, so don't worry about going down too far. But feel quite secure. So we're going to rock back and forward from side to side. So we're just stretching out the straight leg and feeling a wee bit of a stretch up the inside of both legs. So one more to each side. And then from here, make contact with your floor. So bend your knees as deeply as you need to. And maybe take your feet a little further apart. Take your heels out a wee tiny bit. And just let your head go. So we're not trying to get our head down onto the floor or anything like that. We're just having a wee stretch. So again, if you have difficulty reaching the floor, maybe hold on to your legs or use blocks to bring the floor up a bit closer to you. I actually quite like holding onto my ankles. One more breath here. And then plant your hands on the floor, heel toe, your feet in, press into all four corners of your feet and feel that nice stretch. Ooh, that was my knee cracked. Don't know whether you heard it or not. Feel nice stretch down the back body. So the more you bend your knees, the more you're going to feel that stretch the lower back body. And then from here, keep your knees bent again as deeply as you need to. And if you want to try this, feel free, but maybe lift one foot and tuck your hand in underneath. So if you're going to do this, maybe I turn sideways might be better. You want to make sure that your toes are right in behind your wrist. So just do one foot at a time and see how it feels like, or what it feels like, or maybe one hand at a time, I should say. So, and if you can do it, you can actually give your wrists the loveliest little massage. And it does feel so good. Just give them a little, ooh. But you don't, if this is impossible for you, just enjoy your forward fold. And then again, release one hand at a time. Big inhale, press into all four corners of your feet. And bring yourself up and hands to your heart center. So we're going to do just a tiny wee bit of balancing now. So we're going to do dancer pose. So again, another lovely pose for feeling really rooted and alive, grounded down into the earth. So lift the toes of all the feet, lift all the toes and put them down one at a time. And then tell yourself I'm taking the weight onto my left foot and leg, and just begin to lift your right leg up. So just see how it feels whenever you lift it off the floor, because some days our balance is rubbish. And then maybe take the right knee back, maybe stay here, If this is your dancer pose, you're doing great. But find something that's not moving and don't swing your head round the way I just did there, because your balance will go. Maybe you'll reach down and take hold of the right foot. So again, have both knees in line. So you don't want one knee out here and one knee out to the side. You want both knees together or in line at the minute. And it's a good idea, excuse me, to take a mudra and lift this left hand up for a wee bit of balance. And maybe stay here. If you're here and you're balancing and you can feel the work going on in the left foot, you're doing a good job. But maybe you might want to begin to lift the right thigh up towards the ceiling. Inhale and exhale. 2 more breaths here. Wherever you are. And of course, go to a wall or a chair as well if you need to. And then gently release your mudra, bring your knee in, and release your right foot. Well done. So standing poses are strong. So be kind to yourself, remember. So same thing on the other side. Reduce contact with the left foot. Bring the knee back in line with the right one. So both knees in line to begin with. And maybe just stay here and take your mudra. Maybe you'll begin to lift the thigh up towards the ceiling and press the hand into the foot and the foot into the hand. And enjoy it. You're a dancer. It's good to be alive. One more breath. And then gently bring yourself back down. Release your left foot. And then turn yourself so you're facing the long edge of your mat. And we're going to step our feet about 4.5 feet apart. We're going to do Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. So we're going to bring our hands onto our hips. So ideally we're keeping our hips facing the long edge of the mat. And we're going to rotate the right foot and leg and then bend it deeply. So a nice lunge in the front foot, back foot turned in slightly. And again, try and encourage your torso to face the long edge of the mat. So we're not going like this. And you will feel quite a bit of effort going on here in this right thigh. So check your right knee is heading towards the middle of your foot. If you don't have these muscles switched on, your right knee is going to be like this. So we need to switch these muscles on to make that right knee head towards the middle of the foot, and so we don't hurt ourselves. Pressing into the baby toe side of the back foot, and when you're ready, float your arms up and turn your head to look over your right finger. So torso should be completely perpendicular to the floor. No leaning forward, no leaning back, both arms in line. Reaching into the right fingertips, reaching into the left fingertips. Strong legs, strong body, everything. Press into the floor. Feel the energy from the earth. Brilliant. One more big inhale here. And exhale, drop your left hand onto your left thigh. Rotate that right hand. Open it out, ready to receive anything that's there. Draw it over across your body. Bring it down into your energetic circle, your energetic radius. Keep working into the fingertips, pressing into both feet. Don't lose your lunge when you come into your peaceful warrior. One more big inhale here. And exhale, bring the right elbow onto the right thigh and swing the left arm forward close to your ear. And again, this right hand is still facing up, ready to receive. And if you want to, you can turn your head and look under your left arm. reaching into the left fingertips. Feel stretch from the left foot, the baby side of the toe side of the left foot, right up to the left fingers. One more breath. Then sweep your left arm down, press strongly into both feet, bring yourself up, straighten the front leg, and turn both feet so they're facing forward. Lovely. Other side. Turn all of your left foot and leg. Nice lunge. Right foot in slightly. So ideally, I did adjust my feet there, but ideally your heel is in line with the front of the heel is in line with the back instep. But make sure you feel secure. It's very much, we're not too worried about perfect alignment. But again, we do want to make sure this left knee doesn't roll in. So if you don't switch those muscles on, there's what happens. So switch these muscles on, say, no, you're going straight. So head towards the baby toe side of the foot, if anything. Right foot turned in slightly. Feel you're pressing down into the right side of the baby toe side of the right foot. Arches engaged in both feet and allow your arms to drift up. But they're strong arms. They're not kind of nice strong arms. Well done. Lift your pubic bone up, feel your sacrum go down to the floor. So don't let your bottom stick out the back. And turn your head and look over your left fingers. Torso perpendicular to the floor. Inhale and exhale. Shoulders rolling away. Inhale into the crown of your head. Exhale, sink a little bit lower. Great. Strong legs. Tell yourself, I'm strong, I can do this. No effort, well, it is an effort. One more big inhale here. And drop your right hand onto your right thigh. Rotate your left hand. Open it up, ready to receive. Draw it up over, nice and slowly. Allow your right hand to drift down that right thigh. Smile, feel how good it is to have the energy and the strength to do this. Big inhale here. Feel the stretch in the left ribs. One more big inhale. And exhale. Bring your left elbow down onto your left thigh. Swing your right arm forward close to your ear. And maybe turn your head and look under your right arm. Reaching into the fingertips. Stretch from the baby toe side of the right foot the whole way up the right side of the body to the fingertips. And breathe. And smile. One more breath here. And then drop your right hand down. Press strongly into both feet. Bring yourself up to stand. Turn your toes to face forward. Heel toe your feet in. And then from here, we're going to make our way down onto the mat. So all the hard work's done. So nice and slowly bring yourself down onto the mat. And I'm going to turn and face you. So we're going to lift the flesh off the sit bones. And we're going to bring the right foot in. We're going to do Janu Sirsasana, or a version of it. And bring your right foot in to wherever is comfortable for you. So if that's too much for you, you just take your leg further down. Equally, keep a wee bend in the left leg if you need to. So check you're still in your sit bones. Inhale up, so we're not going too far in this. And exhale, fold forward to wherever you go. So lead with your heart center, keep looking forward. And then wherever you go, take your elbows out to the sides to try and keep your back nice and flat. And bend your knee as much as you need to so that you can maybe begin to make contact with it. Big inhale and exhale, lower. So just to wherever feels right for you. And then gently bring yourself back. So we're not spending long here. Usually we take a little longer in our forward folds. And then bring your hands down in behind really. Press into the right leg and lift yourself up into just a lovely heart opening thing. So don't fling your head back. Be careful of your neck. Just look up at the sky if you're outside or the ceiling and breathe. One more breath and gently lower yourself down. Release your right foot and we'll do the other side. So left leg in. And again, I forgot to say, if you want to pad this, if it's up here, put something underneath it. Again, keep this leg bent as much as you need to. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, fold forward. And again, just to wherever feels right for you. If you want to go just to here today, that is perfect. Inhale and exhale. And again, bend your knee if you need to. Just keep it straight and be happy that you're here. You don't need to go any further. One more breath. And then begin to walk your hands back up your leg, up the floor. Take your hands in behind. Press strongly into your hands. Press into the left leg and lift yourself up. And again, watch. You point the toes away and keep them up towards the ceiling. Big inhale here. And exhale. Soften. One more inhale, lift up. And exhale gently. Lower yourself down. Release your left leg. And from here, we're just going to unroll down onto the mat. So you can keep your knees bent. You can take your feet out the full width of your mat, or you can sit up an easy cross-legged. So any comfortable position for you. Tuck your shoulders in under if you're wherever you are. Shoulders away from your ears, arms rotated, back to the hands on the floor, and just let everything go. Take a big inhale and sigh it out. And then return to your natural breath. And just notice how you feel. Notice the in and the out of your breath. Be aware of the contact points of your body with the floor, the back of the head, the backs of the shoulders, the backs of the arms, the back body, the buttocks, the backs of the legs, the heels. And just allow everything to be heavy on the mat. No holding, just letting everything go. Now, please stay here for as long as you have time or for as long as you feel you need to. Otherwise, bring your soles of your feet onto the floor, knees in towards your chest, a little rock from side to side, and then take the rock right over onto the right side of your body. Press into your left hand and bring yourself up and meet me in Sukhasana. Back to where we started. So sit up nice and tall, bring your hands together at your heart center. Big inhale. And I'm just going to remind you of our little affirmation from the beginning. Today, I choose to be grateful for everything that I have, to be kind to myself and others, to be happy, to be alive, present, here and now. So thank you so much for joining me for this practice today, and I hope I'll see you again soon. Thank you so much. Let the love in our hearts guide the words that we speak and the thoughts that we think. Namaste.